What's poppin'? We got the house history class, man. Happy Corona break to y'all.
You know what it is. Go ahead, like and subscribe to the channel. This is where you finna learn about the history. You feel me? Tune in.
Straight like that.
What's up, guys? Coach House here, coming back to you today. I'm going to talk to you all about labor unions. Yesterday, I talked to you all about monopolies and trusts and how those two are formed. And remember, if I could kind of give you all a little bit of tidbit about that I really want you to remember, monopolies are bad for the consumers. Monopolies is when one group or one company controls all the goods and all the services, meaning they control the product. That means if you want to buy shoes is the example I use, or anything. If you want to buy a computer, they're the only computer store. So what that means is if you need that computer, they can charge you whatever price they want to charge you. So competition is good for you, because with competition, which is what a monopoly eliminates, it helps drive the price of that product down. Now, what's going to happen is at this time, workers and people who are in these monopoly companies, they don't have a whole lot of rights, and they don't have a whole lot of benefits that go along with working. They're very replaceable. They work long hours. They don't get paid well. Remember, all these ideas contribute to the fact that these companies want to make a lot of money. So today I'm going to talk to you all about labor unions. And what's really happening and why these things starts is labor unions start because workers are being abused, right? Like I said, they're working long hours. They're working unsafe conditions. Children are working. There's no child labor laws at this point. And their idea is they just want to make as much money as possible they don't really care about their workers, so they abuse their workers. And these unions spring up because they go, hey, without us, none of this is possible, right? And so two unions are really going to start to form. But first off, I want to talk about what a union is. So I've written down here, a union is a group of workers that come together to make sure they're being treated correctly. So there's a lot of there's teachers unions. Georgia's a right to work state, so they don't have a teachers union. But let's say if I was in a teachers union in another state, like a couple years ago, Oklahoma's teachers union, they got together and they went on strike. Okay, why do they go on strike? Because they felt like the teachers were not getting paid what they were supposed to get paid, so they would go on strikes that hopefully their pay would go up. So the two groups that I'm going to start with are really the only groups that we're going to focus on. The first one is the group called the Knights of Labor. Okay, so the Knights of Labor is going to be our first one. Our Knights of Labor are going to be founded by Uriah Stevens. And what they're trying to do is they're really allowing a lot of people into these groups. They're allowing both skilled and unskilled workers. They're allowing whites, women, African Americans, immigrants. They're allowing everybody. And the idea is they're going to try to get you more rights for you, in return for you working for that company. So they want you to get treated better. They want you to get paid better. They want you to work fair hours, so that the idea is, and that you'll kind of reach this as we go along in the progressive movement, which is the fact that if your workers are happy, they produce better products in general. They are less likely to use strikes is because they're unskilled. And because they're unskilled, they really can be replaced really easily, right? It's really hard if you have a specific trade or a specific skill to be replaced. So meaning if you're a blacksmith, right, and you are a really, really, really good blacksmith, you can't just fire that blacksmith and pick up some Joe Schmo off the street to come and do the blacksmith duties. So they're skilled. Well, these people are not skilled. They're very, very underskilled. So it's kind of like McDonald's workers, if you will. You can teach someone to do the stuff at McDonald's fairly easily. It's not, you don't have to have a PhD to flip burgers. That's kind of the same. So what's going to happen is you can replace them easy, so they're more likely to have job turnover. So you don't really see people working at McDonald's for 15, 20, 30 years because they're unskilled workers. And what happens is a lot of these McDonald's jobs are used for high school kids. But so the Knights of Labor, they accept everybody, and they're less likely to use strikes. So what's going to happen is the more skilled workers, okay, they're in that same Knights of Labor group with the unskilled, and they're going to go, wait a minute, we're more valuable, we have more trade, we are more valuable to the company, and we should be getting paid more rather than these people who are unskilled. So they're going to create their second labor union, and that labor union is going to be known as the AFL, or the American Federation of Labor. Now, the American Federation of Labor is going to be founded by a guy of the name of Samuel Gompers, and this is going to be way different. In order to be a part of this union, you're going to have to be white, okay? You're going to have to be a male, and you're going to have to be a skilled worker. All right, so these three things, white, male, skill, that all plays into a certain demographic as well. And they're going to be saying, hey, you know, we need to be getting paid a lot better. And these people are more likely to use strikes. You're thinking, well, why is that? Because they're skilled, right? Like I said, if you are that blacksmith and you are working and you're not getting paid fair, you know, to an extent, if I stop working, then it's going to be very hard for them to find another blacksmith to come in here and to do my job. So what they do is, if they don't get the things that they want, they're going to say, all right, we're just not going to come to work and we're going to go on strike. And they're going to, the companies are coming back, well, you can't do that. Yes, we can, because we're the ones producing your goods. So if you're not going to treat us fairly, we're not going to work. And what that means is they are trying to do something that they have in common with the first group. So both labor unions are trying to do one thing, and that is in corruption of these companies. They say, hey, you know, we want better treatment for the workers. We want shorter working hours. You know, the idea of the weekend is not a thing yet. The idea of an 8-hour workday is not a thing yet. They're overworking these workers. They're abusing them by the means of working them to death, literally in some cases. And they're going to start to fight back against the company. So that's where I'm going to end today, just talking about the two labor unions. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk about something known as a Pullman strike. Excuse me. A couple things I want to remind you of. Number one, make sure you are doing your USA test preps. Check today. Not a whole lot of people are doing what we're supposed to be doing. Stay locked in. We're going to be doing this digital learning thing for a little while, so make sure you're locked in. The second thing, make sure you are completing your study guide as we move forward through this unit. If you have any questions, please comment, email, remind, or anything like that to get in touch with me. I will get back to you. So besides that, stay safe. I will talk to you all tomorrow.
Thanks for watching History with House.
Don't forget to
Like
comment
and subscribe.